Watching the mailbox. I'm Yusuf Estes. We're talking now about some of the questions that have been coming in from folks who are not Muslims, and they want to know some very important answers. It says, for instance, what is qadr exactly, and how is it fair? Does it mean that Allah forces people to do things? If so, then how is that proper? Okay, first of all, qadr means that there's predestination. We've spoken about it a number of times in our programs, but it means that Allah already knows everything that will happen, and that Allah is actually in control of it. How it's fair is that He always knows in advance all of the possibilities, and He's already designed everything to fit. We, on the other hand, don't know the outcome. We don't know what's going to happen, and we're not going to be held accountable for the events that God causes to happen, but rather we're going to be held accountable for the choices that we make. We don't believe that the human beings have willpower. We believe they have choices only, just choices. And there's no power associated with it. Sometimes I get what I choose, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's not the way that I expected it to be. And in fact, most of the things that we do in our life really aren't coming out the way we thought they would be. So it's up to Allah to make everything happen, but it's up to us to make the proper choices as the events are taking place. And as far as it being fair, as I said, we're only being judged according to the choices. It says in continuation, if there's such a thing as qadr of Allah, that Allah is planning everything, then why is it that Muslims would suffer? Well, that's a big part of Islam, is to understand that this life is not your paradise. You're only here for a short duration, and during that time, you're going to be put through many scenarios. There will be many things that will happen to you. Some you will call them good, some you will call them bad, but all of it's a test for you. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said it's amazing or astonishing the condition of a believer, because regardless of what happens to him, it's all good for him in the end. Because when the good things comes his way, he's thankful to Allah, and when any difficulties arrive, any calamities in his life, he makes sabr or patience, and this is good for him, but it's only going to be in the case of who? The case of the true believer, because he understands why it's happening, and he's preparing himself every day for good or bad, either way, and he's always saying, thanks to Allah, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. So there are a number of questions related to this. What I want to do is tell you to go to the website. Go to our website called IslamMailbox.com. IslamMailbox.com. Check out the answers to questions there and drop us a line yourself. Give us a question. Till next time, peace. Assalamu alaikum.